welcome everyone to the June board meeting. Everybody could take their seats. Okay, we'll take a roll call vote. Everyone is here except Mrs. Zimmerman and Mrs. Lacapara. She's on her way. Mrs. Zimmerman emailed me saying that she's sitting in traffic, so she should be here shortly. Okay. So let's move on to item 2A. Comments from the public on agenda items only, please. Okay.
Where is Mrs. Tobin?
Mrs. Tobin?
Right here.
Oh, there you are. Come on up. Just please tell us your name and...
Sharon Tobin, art teacher, Fulmer Road, Mahopac High School.
Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. I'd like to thank Dr. Monahan and the Board of Education for giving me a brief moment and an opportunity to say thank you for giving me such a wonderful place to build my career as an art teacher. 33 years ago, I walked into the art room at Fulmer Road under its first principal as a young teacher. Teachers touch so many lives and have had the next generation of quite a few families. I'm grateful to have given the gift of art to so many, but also I'm proud to have enabled them to give the gift of art back to their school. A lasting gift. From mosaics, sculptures, and even the pavilion, these legacies have marked their time here as well as my own. I thank you for your support over the years. If you have not been to Fulmer Road lately, we invite you to come and take a tour through the visual arts, and they have quite a beautiful story to tell, and I'd be proud on behalf of the children to share it with you. Thank you.
Mrs. Tobin, on behalf of the board and the members of the community, we want to thank you for the many years of service and for being such a wonderful teacher to our children. Thank you very much. Okay, any other comments? Okay, I'm going to move on then to finance and the acceptance of the warrants. Could I get a motion to accept the warrants submitted, please? Second? All in favor? Aye. Any abstentions? Any no votes? Thank you. I'll move on to the treasurer's report. Okay. Treasurer's report for April 2015. Could I get a motion to accept that report, please?
So moved.
Second? Thank you. All in favor? Aye. Any no votes, any abstentions? Thank you very much. Okay, we'll move right on to the approval of the minutes. I'm looking at the minutes of April 13th. It was a working session. The only person that was not able to make the meeting was Mr. Bellows. Can I get a motion to accept those minutes, please?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Any no votes? One abstention. Okay, move on to the special meeting minutes of May 5th. That meeting we had Mr. Bellows and Mr. Keene were not able to make the meeting. So could I get a motion to accept the minutes as submitted? So moved. Second. Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Any abstentions? We got 2 abstentions and no votes. Thank you. Move on to the working session minutes of May 11th. Absent were Mr. Bellows and Mr. Keene. Can I get a motion to accept the minutes as submitted, please? Second?
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Any no votes and 2 abstentions. Okay. move right along to the minutes of May 12th. Absent were Mr. Keene, Mrs. Musafir, and Mrs. Zimmerman. Can I get a motion to accept those minutes as submitted?
So moved.
Second? Second. All in favor? Aye. Any no votes? And we have 3 abstentions. Last but not least, the annual election, May 19th. The only person that was not able to make it was Mr. Keene. Can I get a motion to accept those minutes as submitted? So moved. Second?
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Any no votes? Okay, so we got 1 abstention. Before I move on, I just wanted to say how happy I am to see Mr. Keene again. He's been a little bit under the weather. It's great to have him back with us. He wasn't able to make a couple of meetings and he was sorely missed, but it's great to have you back.
Thank you.
Okay, so let's move on to reports. Our most president. You're up.
Good evening, I'm Catherine Bensberg. This year is coming to a close, which is creating a bittersweet feeling at the high school. Seniors played their last high school sports games and performed their last high school concerts. Over the last few weeks, some of our seniors had their WISE presentations. I had the pleasure of participating in the WISE program. I would say it was very beneficial to myself. I'd like to thank the district for providing us with this opportunity and all the teachers that helped make the WISE possible. Last week, the seniors at Maypac High School had their senior day at Camp Keene. The weather wasn't great, but it didn't stop us from having fun. Our senior athletic awards were also given out that Tuesday. We also had our senior trip to Boston. We left Wednesday and came back on Friday. Over the short 3 days, we did many activities. I spoke to several of the students who went on the trip to find out what some of their favorite parts of the trip were. Many responded that the duck tours on the Charles River were their favorite. Going on the tour was very informative, but a lot of fun as well. Some of the students even got to drive the boat. Another popular response was going to Fenway Park. It was cool to be in the stadium with only a few people there. Some people said their favorite part of the trip was the dinner cruise. They said it was nice to get dressed up and spend time with their friends. A lot of students said they enjoyed going to the Faneuil Hall and Quincy Market. We went to the Hard Rock Cafe and had the opportunity to do a scavenger hunt in the marketplace. On the trip, we also went to the Boston Museum of Science and Six Flags New England. The students and I all agree that the trip gave us an experience that we would not have gotten if the school hadn't taken us. I want to personally thank all of the chaperones that came on the trip. They took a lot of responsibility, and without them, the trip would not have been a success. Thank you to Mrs. Fava, Mr. Quackenbush, Mr. Melville, Mrs. Talbot, Mr. Maggio, Mr. Floyd, Mr. Gillespie, Mr. Mahoney, Mrs. Kurtz, and Mrs. Lava. This Thursday, our senior awards night will be held at the high school, and our prom will be held this Friday at the Amber Room. I'd like to thank Dr. Monahan and the board members for their service to the students in Maypac. We appreciate the countless hours you gave up to support us. It has been a pleasure attending the board meetings this year, and I look forward to seeing you guys at graduation.
Thank you. I just want to say it's been a pleasure having you on the board with us. I wish you much success in your future endeavors, and I know you'll be fine. You'll great. You'll be doing great. Thank you. Okay. Mr. Superintendent?
Good evening. This is the year in review. First, the bad news. Traditionally, we gave out pens at this event. There are no pens this year. We upgraded to water bottles. They like the pens. They cost 89 cents too. But enjoy them. First day of school was an adventure, remember? Police activity in the area. All of a sudden, we couldn't get buses in. Kids weren't in school. What do we do? That day and every day, the people who drive our buses, they figured out what to do. They kept the kids safe. They rose to the occasion. And they've done that every day for the rest of the year. kids learned about the environment, they worked to protect the environment, they became sensitive to it. And thanks to them and to our teachers for that. As someone who's new to Mahopac, I have been amazed at how this community comes together. If something's wrong, if you've got a problem, all of a sudden there are 500 people who are there to help you. As I leave here, that is something you all who live here should cherish, because it is special. Our kids, what they do, it is amazing. That is a partial list of some of the charities that our kids have raised money for, and that is certainly not the entire list. Our athletes are amazing, not only in what they do on the field, but what they do in the classroom. You've heard me say this before, but not only do our kids do great in whatever sport it is, they do great in the classroom, and the link between athletics and sports and school spirit are important, and you see it no place better than here in Mahopac. Okay? We work on good choices with our kids, and our board this year has added an additional counselor at the high school that I know is important. This is not a battle that you ever win. It is one that we fought this year, and we will continue to fight. I need to say something about music and performing arts. Just incredible here in this district. And I've had so many opportunities to see our kids, band, orchestra, vocal. They sing, they dance, they act. It is something of which we are all proud. One guy in the lower right looks a little older than some of the kids on the arts, okay? We filled some key leadership positions this year. People that, the average age of our leadership team is 42, and I'm part of that team, so figure that out. Good people. It's been a pleasure to work with them. With Trustee Caputo and Tracy leading us, we're moving ahead with technology. The Smart Bond on its way will help us further. We've reached agreements with all of our unions, and this is something we should... I know that the TAs have their dinner tonight, but Marie Locolato is here representing the monitors, and it's been a pleasure working with you, Marie, and my good friend Phyllis Ruggiero is somewhere here. Who heads up our clerical unit and who every Friday hits me up for $1 for dress down day, whether I'm dressed down or not. PTO people, what an incredible group of people here. My monthly meeting with those fine individuals is actually a highlight. I don't know that I've ever been in a place where the PTO is all about what we can do, not what we can get, and you just see them everywhere, raising money, helping kids. It's something very special. Curriculum, I certainly will not read that to all of you, but I think one of the things the board is proud of, we have now a working committee of teachers and administrators who will address educational issues like extra help, and you'll see something coming out in September that will, I think, make the board very happy. And we survived the state tests, didn't we? The lady in the middle is the new commissioner. I wish her luck. But a personal thank you to parents, wherever you were on this issue, whether you felt your child was going to take the test or not. What was impressive was we all treated one another with respect, and to our principals and to our staff, managing the state test this year was certainly a challenge, and I know you have our gratitude for the fine job you did. Okay. And we survived another pseudonym here, APPR. The board made a new agreement with the teachers that I think has made a real positive step in working together and working toward literacy, with everyone being friends and on the same page. Okay? And we survived the winter. And some of you said before, Brian, one more time. Good morning. This is Brian Monahan, Superintendent of the Montauk School District. Outstanding work in PPS, new leadership, and a real positive step, okay, the reinvigoration of our SEPTA group that happened a couple of weeks ago that will position us very well moving forward. And finally, talking about our students who excelled academically, $7 million so far in scholarship offers. Remember back in November, not all districts did. We did it here in Mahopac. I know the board is very proud of it. We adopted the veterans exemption, which has helped our veterans, and deservedly so. And we welcome Dr. Creedman at our last meeting, who will be joining us on July 1st. And I know when we welcome Dr. Creedman, Mrs. Monahan, who's in the audience, cheered. And then finally, the voters obviously thought we had a pretty good year too, because the budget passed by, I think, one of the largest margins I have ever seen. So going forward, the answer is C. Okay? And if you know anything, my favorite line from Chaucer is, "And gladly would he learn and gladly teach." And all of us, whether we're in the classroom, whether we're in an office, whether we're in a security shed, that's what we do. We help what goes on in the classroom. So I think my final comment, which the administrators I think will appreciate, is everything is fine here and there. That's enough of that. We need to get this meeting over because we have refreshments. If the president and vice president will join me down here. We have some retirees that we'd like to come forward. We'd ask you to hold your applause until they've all come forward, and if they would stand here in the front until everyone has been called. Retirees who we certainly value and treasure their service, who were not able to make it tonight, are Patricia Greenidge, Chip Kennard, Martha Mead, Mark George, Curry Graney, Elizabeth Finney, and Barbara Falcone and Sal Balzerano. But we do have here with us, I believe, if they'd come forward and accept a gift from the board president. We have Eileen Cohen, and Nicholas Rotolo, and Sharon Tobin. And Sue Peliquin. And Mary Vickery. And Connie Mendez. I know we wish you all a wonderful retirement. You've earned it. I guess my only hope for you is that you're better at it than I was. I'm going to ask Mr. Augusta to come forward and get us started on honoring some students.
Thank you, Dr. Monahan. The Howie Cosell Sportsmanship Award is given annually to the ice hockey program that consistently displays the highest level of sportsmanship. This particular season, this past season, our hockey team earned that award. So we want to thank and congratulate Coach Lombardo and Coach Woodrow and our fine young athletes for earning that achievement.
All right, thank you guys to Mapac School Board. Thanks to the players, Mr. Augusta, for your unwavering support. Just want to call up each player. Some of the players aren't here tonight. They had other prior commitments, but we'll call them up anyway so they can get acknowledged. Nicholas Barletta, Christopher Bednar, Daniel Borgelt, Gianna Briganti, James Bruin, Robert Buckley, Matthew Simidoma, Lauren Colabatista, Joseph Karate, Matthew DeRosa. Matthew also won the individual sportsmanship award this year. John Dignam, William Fall, Joseph Geary, Tommy Gilmore, Brendan Groff, Kim Harker, Jonathan Mastrocola, Joseph Mastrocola, JP McKenzie, Owen Nolan, Alex Novotny, Michael Pinto, Nicholas Polifemo, Gianfranco Pulici, Vincenzo Santoro, Thomas Scanlon, Matthew Stefanak, Michael Troscelli, Andrew Verone,
also one of the teams that earned the Scholar Athlete Award as well with a 90 average or higher.
Being a member of a Board of Education is a thankless job. Rarely do you get called up and people tell you, hey, everything's fine in Mayapack. It's usually when there's an issue, and we are losing 3 outstanding board members this year. She headed up the Technology Committee. She brought a great sense of humor. She brought a great sense of balance and dedication. Patricia Caputo, we are going to miss you. This gentleman became my buddy at Rotary, and someone we could always share a laugh with, and is probably the leading expert in the Northeast on the doo-wop era. He uses that talent to raise thousands and thousands of dollars for the kids of Mayapack and scholarships for Mayapack. So we honor tonight and thank him for his service, Trustee Earl Bellows. There may be someone that knows more people in Mayapack than he does, but I haven't met that person yet. Not only does he know them, he knows their family, he knows their brothers, their sisters, and not only does he know them, but he coached them all. And as an educator, he brought a welcome voice to our board meetings. If we were getting a little crazy, he would be able to explain to us what it was really like in schools. And I have been proud to serve with him this year, Trustee Larry King.
Okay, just briefly, I want to personally thank Mrs. Caputo, Mr. Bellows, and Mr. Keene for being an absolute pleasure to work with. This board came together in some trying times, and it was through everyone's cooperation, new and old, but we decided that the most important thing was the kids, and I commend you all for that. I believe that your service will not be forgotten, and I appreciate being a part of the same board as you were. It's been an honor. Thank you. Okay, so let's move on to the consent agenda. Is there anything that anybody would like to pull out and quickly discuss? I would like to take out under letter A, number 7. Under letter H, I and J as well as K. And then last but not least, V and W as well as Z, double A, double B. So I'll just start off.
At this moment, we'd like to congratulate candidate Caitlin Duffy for tenure in the area of visual art. Congratulations. Thank you for everything you do with the children. Tenure's not easy with this board, so,
Nothing's easy.
but congratulations. And thank you for what you do for the children.
I just want to make, thank you. Congratulations. I just want to make a comment on H, I, J, and K. That's the agreement with UPSU administration, UPSU monitors, the MTAA, and the non-bargaining agreements. I just want to thank all of the unions and their representation for working together. We got a lot done. I appreciate the attitude that you came into the discussions with. It's absolutely a pleasure when it's not an adversarial role. I think it's both sides. Both sides have to speak, and both sides have to understand what the situation is. Things are getting better. We're going to continue to go down that road to try to make things better, add things for the teachers, the students, the monitors, whatever we can, whenever we can. And I'd like to also thank Dr. Monahan and Mr. Clamser for their support during the negotiations. Thank you very much. Two things, V and W, we haven't seen for a while, and that's the reestablishment of reserve funds for unemployment insurance and workers' comp. We have not been in a position in many years to put money in a reserve fund because we have been fighting against the ever-rising costs and the limits that we've had. We're now in a position to do that again. So that's a very, very good sign. We're going to continue to try to reestablish the things that we've lost. We're going to continue to try to do what's best for the district, but I wanted to point that out to show that we're not turning our backs on reserves and things like that that could definitely hurt this district in the future. Okay. And then last but not least, would someone like to read Z, please? Yeah, Mr. Bellows, would you read Z, please?
Resolved upon recommendation of the Superintendent of Schools, the Board of Education of the Mahopac Central School District accepts the monetary donation of $11.04 from the Chico of Jefferson Valley Incorporated on behalf of the Riolo family to the Mahopac Central School District.
We thank them for that. Mrs. Caputo, would you read double A, please?
Resolved upon recommendation of the Superintendent of Schools, the Board of Education of the Mahopac Central School District accepts the monetary donation of $1,016.70 from the Mahopac Foundation to be applied to the purchase of new equipment for the 3 elementary schools for the annual 5th grade track meet.
Thank you. Thank you, Mahopac Education Foundation. And Mrs. Keene, if you could read double B, please.
Resolved upon recommendation of the Superintendent of Schools, the Board of Education of the Mahopac Central School District accepts the monetary donation of $34.42 from the Lakeview Elementary School PTO to purchase paint for the Legacy project. Thank you very much.
Thank you to Lakeview PTO. Okay, if there are no other comments, could I get a motion to accept the consent agenda, please?
So moved.
Second? Second. All in favor? Aye. Any noes, any abstentions? Thank you. Let's see. Okay, a couple of last things. I want to welcome Mrs. Lacapara to the board. Looking forward to working with you as well as our new trustees that are here tonight. They'll be joining us in the July meeting, so we'll be bringing them on board shortly. Last but not least, we have any resident comments? Please identify yourself first, please. Not that I know who you are.
Good evening, Tom McMahon. First, I just want to congratulate all of the retirees. Fantastic accomplishment, and thank you for your dedication to the children of this district. Next, I'd like to thank Mrs. Caputo, Mr. Bellows, and Mr. Keene for their dedicated volunteer service in these positions. To echo Dr. Monahan's comments, these are thankless positions that require countless amounts of hours, and our schools and our children are better because of those hours, so thank you very much. And lastly, I just would like to say thank you to Dr. Monahan. He's leaving. I had the opportunity to work closely with Dr. Monahan, and I'm not sure I will ever get an experience that was as good as that. So, I'll just finish with one comment. I'm new at this and he's not. And if I could ever be half as good or hopefully picked up half the things he tried to teach me this year, I think I'll be all right. Thank you.
Anyone else? Okay, before I close the meeting, Dr. Monahan, if you stand up, please. The board would like to give you something that we usually give to retirees. Now, we know you well enough that you're not retired. But I want to thank you on behalf of the board, and personally, I want to thank you for your friendship, your sense of humor when things really look bad, and your leadership. You're a class act. We will never, ever forget you. Thank you. Okay, with that, I'm going to ask Dr. Monahan to close the meeting.
There's nothing I like better than ending a meeting. I can tell you the morning after a meeting, I go into my office and my trusted staff here, Mrs. Krenz, Mr. Pasaccio, the question always is, what time did it end? 8:10 isn't bad, so I would hope that someone will make a motion to adjourn.
So moved. Second? Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you, everyone. Have a good evening.